Welcome back to the Rico Pool Show. Again, I equate putting your children in a harmful situation as child abuse. If you are entering this country illegal, knowing that you have a defenseless child in tow, you are a scumbag. If you are, this is the equivalent if you're out shoplifting, but you take your child hoping that security or the store or the police will give you mercy if you show that you have a baby. I think you're abusing the system and you are literally taking advantage of people's kindness. Cannot complain about us breaking up families during deportations for all these years. And now that we're keeping kids with their families, you can't complain about that now. You can't have it both ways. Let's take a listen.
I am sad to report that the 2-month-old Juan Nicholas, who was detained at the Dilley Detention Center, has been deported with his mother and the rest of his family. Juan's story got all over social media because he is 2 months old and detained at a detention center with inadequate medical care to the point where he had bronchitis and wasn't treated on time. Thanks to the
Okay, first things first, free health care is not our responsibility. There is nothing in our Constitution that says we have to give free treatment to non citizens for anything. And I'll be honest, I even think there should be limits on citizens because just because you're born in this country and you speak the language doesn't mean you're an American. There are all types of people that can be born in this country, doesn't mean you're American. And once we do away with birthright citizenship, we can actually get to the core of the problem that's stopping things from changing on a massive scale. This is what we call mercy. Remember, these are the same people that complain about this country and say that it's racist. They say it's oppressive. They say the land is stolen. Beautiful. You no longer have to suffer under racism and oppression, and you never have to worry about being on stolen land ever again. Now, what do you expect us to do? The kid is 2 months old. That means he can't get his own place, he can't drive, and he can't even qualify for the free buses Mandami said he was going to give out. So what would the kid do? It would be a burden on our system, and he would be at the mercy of some nice family that would want to take him in. But what that means is that they would have to choose this child of an illegal over an American child whose parents might have passed away, who are also waiting for someone to take them in. So these illegals are displacing Americans, regardless of age, one at a time. We kept the family together. They're still a unit. How terrible would that be? We send you back with your baby because they were technically born here, stays in the country. That's cruel and unusual punishment. Also, isn't this country evil? Don't you hate ICE? Don't you hate laws? There's no laws in Mexico, right? There's definitely not immigration laws in Mexico. The land in Mexico isn't stolen. So you should be happier there. Build your life there. Immigrants are what made this country great, and fucking make Mexico great. I want to see it. I want to see you make somewhere else great. If you are the sauce that gave us all this amazing, then guess what? What we'll do is we're going to spread the wealth because maybe we've had a monopoly on immigration amazingness, too much amazement all this time. Maybe we need to spread the wealth. There's no way in hell this woman is sitting here complaining about us keeping families together. What that shows is that the truth is out. There's no making women happy. This is a liberal woman who's alone looking for something to complain about, and she is just getting older and dumber by the day. We are keeping families together. We're not breaking them apart. When you go, so do your kids. The good thing would be if you take your dogs too. Stop leaving your pets here. Pets can travel. My dogs have lived with me in 3, 4 different countries. They can go. Okay, just because you go to another country doesn't mean your pet's stuck here. Drive to Mexico. Have someone meet you at the border. Pick up your dog. Take your damn dog with you. Stop abandoning dogs. People are crazy.
Congressman Joaquin Castro finally got to the hospital way too late, only to be later released and eventually deported. Lydia Terraza News reported that they were left at the border with literally none of their belongings. Their money was still left at the detention center, and they were only given a phone by a stranger on the street so she could call her. Why is this?
Because we have no sympathy for criminals. We owe you nothing. We owe you shit. You broke our laws. You pledged no allegiance to our republic. If you are not a citizen, you didn't care to become a citizen, you're not your friend. Our country is a entity, not a person. The country doesn't feel any way about anything. The country lives within parameters. We have laws, and people who are in this country are going to have to follow those laws. If those are too much for you, don't live here. Live somewhere else. But no, we don't owe you anything. We're not guaranteed to bring your belongings. What the hell's wrong with you?
Happening because immigrants are not getting their court dates. They are not honoring due process at all, especially.
You are not due any due process. You didn't go through the due process to come here. Actually, us arresting you is due process enough. No one executed you. You didn't get beat in the street. You were actually arrested, taken in, processed, deported. That is due process. You don't get to slow down the process by adding in there extra things. Nobody cares what you want to see. We have federal supremacy. You can cry as hard as you want to, but instead of crying, why isn't this chick with her glasses, why isn't she at the border waiting to meet them when their plane lands and helping them get their life restarted in Mexico? Why is she here complaining? Why is she still online? Get up and get out of here.
In Texas, where they just ruled that people can get detained until their final court dates that are not actually happening. If you are still working for ICE as an attorney, honor due process and do the right thing.
No. We're not wasting time. There's too many of them for us to drag this out. If you're working for ICE, keep up the good work. If I ever see you guys out, I'm paying for food. Everything's on me. I appreciate the work you're doing. I'm seeing the results. The rents are going down. The crime is going down. And the employment is going up. Thank you, Trump. Thank you, ICE. It's America first and America only. I'll be back on live with another topic in about 20 minutes. And yeah, fuck them kids too. If you have a baby, just because you have a baby doesn't mean you're going to be able to stay in this country and use it as an anchor to drag on our sympathy. I'm so sick of being manipulated with my heart. Those days are over. We're going to do what must be done. There will be eggs that will be cracked to make this omelet. Don't be the egg. Come in here the right way or stay home. There's no sneaking into this country. I don't care how many kids you have. I don't care if you've been here for 40 years. If you don't have citizenship, you're gone. I need your job times 10. We need all of them. We don't have any room to share with anybody else. It's America first and it's America only.
I've been needing to find a new apartment, which has not been easy with credit as bad as mine. Luckily, I found cosigning.com. They connected me with a cosigner who helped me get my dream apartment for me and my dog. I just paid a small fee and was able to move in fast. Get the cosigner you need for the apartment you want. Check out cosigning.com today.